day 10 of my fasting with the Muslims for Ramadan, and your girl here is getting happier and happier and happier every day. Let me tell you, God has shown up. I prayed and I said, God, please, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. And guys, let me tell you, he sent me someone to help me. Devon Franklin, who I've been talking about. So yesterday was a day where I was just feeling a little bit down, a little bit stressed out, a little bit concerned about a certain area of my life. And God unbelievably showed up, because it was the day before that I said, and I wrote in my post, I said, if you fall 1,000,000 times, guys, you get up 1,000,001. And so I was just thinking in my head, after reading it over again, that we should not give up. Like, don't give up. You know, don't care how many times you have to pick up yourself. You keep doing it, but you never give up. So I was just thinking that to myself. So I go to Facebook to post the post that I wrote to one of the groups. And I told you guys, like, I'm on to God, and I pick up when he wants me to see certain things. Like just going into a particular face group with all these hundreds of posts from different people, thousands of posts. And he took me directly to one little emoji that said, don't give up. And I said, okay, God, I see it. That's you. That's you reading my mind, that you know every thought I think. You knew I just thought that to myself, and that was you showing up. And that little emoji that all of a sudden my computer just went directly to let me know that you're with me. So guys, I need you guys to pay attention, because these little signs from God are his cues and his way of leading us on the path to the lives that he has for us. So fast forward, so that day though, I wrote at the end of my post, after I got that feeling from God that that was him, I went back to the post and I edited it to include those words, don't give up. So fast forward to the next day, I needed an appointment with God, just feeling really stressed. You know, like, God, why do you want me to keep going with this thing that doesn't even make any sense to me? You know, that 1,000,000 times I feel like I keep falling, I keep falling, I keep falling. So I was just venting to God about it. And you wouldn't believe, he had me to watch another sermon by Devon Franklin. And so I just sat there watching it for the longest time, and how Devon kept saying, don't give up, that we have to continue to be faithful, don't stop, keep going. And he kept repeating himself that the reward that we're gonna get is on its way, that God is gonna reward our faithfulness. And I just felt like that was God exactly to me in that moment. And there was a verse that showed up that said, let us not become weary in doing good, for in the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And you see how that little emoji from Facebook showed up here to this verse when I'm in the point of saying, God, I just want to give up. You know, so God used that little emoji to direct me to, and the whole thing with Devon's sermon that happened yesterday, it was YouTube that picked it for me to watch. It was just one of those ones that showed up at the end of another one, and a suggestion for you to watch. And I ended up watching the 46 minutes of this sermon with God telling me, don't give up, don't get weary in doing good. And I didn't even notice that in the very top corner of the video was the title of the message, do not give up. So guys, this is important issues that God is letting me know, Nikki, I'm with you. I'm intimately involved in your life. Just stick with it. I know sometimes things get hard for you, but I don't want you to give up. So why would God be so concerned about me, guys? You know? So that's the love that I'm feeling from him, that he just shows up and he lets me know that he's always with me, and he's with you too. I just want you to start learning to pay attention to where he's guiding you. And my last God wink, I've made this my screensaver hug as a constant reminder to me that I'm going through life being hugged by God, that there's never one moment that I'm alone. His presence is always with me. And He's my guide to keep me on the right path. Like I want to give up. And He say, no, He pulls me back in. He say, no giving up over here. We're going to keep going. And we're going to keep being our excellent selves for Him, guys. I know this life is not easy, but I want us directing every decision that we make through a God filter. And before we do anything, we ask Him, God, what is it that you would have me to do here? And I want us to shine brightly for Him. Let's be His people, guys. We're going to be the best bosses, the best mothers, the best husbands, the best everything. All for God's glory, that people can see us. And we're not conforming to the world. Things that are going on in the world, that's not for us. We're going to be people of God, going along with Him and His ways. And if we stay faithful, guys, I promise you, He's going to guide us on the path to the best life that He has for us. When I thought about everything and I looked at my life and I looked at all the good, like if I had a scale and I weighed all the good stuff, the scale will be so weighed down to like the 3 little tiny things that God has asked me to do for Him and be patient for Him. So I'm like, what is that I can't do for all these blessings over here? And that's where He wants us, guys. Focus on all the blessings in our life, and we're all so blessed. So the little hard things that He's asked us to do, guys, we got to do it for Him. And let's keep showing up as the best wives, mothers, everything, all for His glory. Because the starting of our families are important to God. So let's stick with it, and we're going to do it for God. And then once we're done with our families, then we go into the rest of the world and we spread His love out there. So let's keep being the people that God Himself would have us to be, guys, especially in our homes.